Okay, let's hit go live. Hope that everything's working somewhat okay. Have no idea how this is actually going to. What? Why? My horizontal, or yeah, my horizontal stream is. Why is it doing this? That is not what it should be looking like. All right, so we're off to a great start. OBS, why are you doing this? Okay, and it is capturing nothing now? So the vertical is capturing things. Horizontal is not. Oh man, it's never simple, is it? Okay, let's see what happens if I just delete them. If I just okay, so that seems to at the very least be working now. Okay, think there. I think we are good now. Ugh, about time. Okay, so let's play a new game. Not multiplayer. Go to standard difficulty. The headshot should be. 2 times. Okay, so this game's a demo, so I'm going to cut it a lot of slack. But I'd like to be able to just enter values. The fact that I want 2 times. There. And it's really wanted to give me 1.9 or 2.1, not 2 even. So we're gonna start in spring. We'll just leave everything else alone. And we'll bump up the infection rate. 1% chance is low. 5% chance. But we'll give it. I'll probably die more to it, but I think that's worth it. Okay, give me. Sounds good. I'll just go with no, we'll give him some hair, but now we'll just go with pretty default. There. Good enough. Won't worry about the rest of it. Okay. What do we want stats in? Let's add some vitality. There. That's what we'll go with. So we'll go with nearsighted because I do actually really enjoy that. Couch potato. Eating cooked foods causes stress. Junk food has no debuffs. So basically, you want to survive off of debuffs. Being diabetic, that'd be a brutal one to have. Not sure how they'll debuff you if you run out of insulin, but that would suck. Especially since your ability to find insulin will probably become limited as the game progresses. Pale, your character sunburns more easily, which means your character can sunburn. Yeah, we'll just go with nearsighted. Alright. Oh, hold on. This is being a pain in the ass still. Why is this doing this? Alright, so second floor start. It's not bad. Okay, there. That should now be doing everything. Alright, so I've got a baseball equipped, baseball bat equipped. Okay, search junk pile. Alright, where is the light switch up here? There's gotta be a... there. Hey Christian, how's it going? Compression bandages, I'll definitely take that. Also, let's settings, gameplay controls, we want to toggle crouch. So I would like to just be able to sneak without having a gas can. Propane. Charcoal, these things could potentially be useful, but can't be just carrying everything at the moment. Notes. Alright. Yeah, you probably watched me play Aloft, which is an excellent game. I haven't played enough of it yet. Need to go back and play more of it. But you can fly on a glider, and it's actually quite a fun game. But today I'm playing a game called Vane, which is super. Like this is a demo. It's not a full game, and it is looking very promising so far. but very much just like someone took Project Zomboid and made it in 3D. Latex gloves could be useful. I already have compression bandages. I will leave these in a moment. That's like some decent art. I don't know how long they've been working on this, but definitely promising. $95. Not a lot of use in money in the after the apocalypse, but why not? There. Garage. Oh, hold on. We can. We'll take getting less tired. Actually, hold on. So less tired when sprinting. Let's see what we can get for sneaking. That and then vitality. And we'll take more health. There, done our level ups. Now we keep searching. Scrap. Okay, combination pliers, we'll take those. I think one of the first things I'm going to need is a hammer. But pliers are a good start. No, I don't want to destroy. Okay, let's search the kitchen. Kettle's gonna probably be useful in the long run, but hold off on that for now. Lighter seems like it's worth picking up. Okay. Let's head out the front door. So no car here. Actually, let's get back in that house and definitely enjoy the, like, I think not all the map is accessible yet, but I do enjoy the map size. Okay, let's. I do feel like you should be able to just press and hold to drink rather than having to repeat tap this. This is a bit of a inconvenience, but not a big deal. Alright, well, first things first. I think I want to probably get a vehicle. Alright. So are you trapped? I'll search the trash can. So are you just trapped on the other side of this? As in, you can't get to me, but can you break through this? Or will this actually stop you? Because if this will stop you, then that's good to know, because then I can... Jumping is really weird when you're jumping next to an object, because it will sort of just float you on top of it. Alright, you don't seem to attack it, you just kind of put yourself up against it. Nope. We're gonna leave you alone. Hopefully. Nope. Gardens, that's something worth looking at, something I'll probably need to figure out how to build at some point. This is a very weird vehicle design. Cool. We have a vehicle. So now, I need to look for a place to try to start holding up in. I don't think Green Valley Market is the place to hold up in, so... Do a stairway up to the top here, so that's kind of neat. That's worth considering. Hopefully I don't get any penalties for driving off-road. Man, that mouse was tossing a little bit for a second. I like that little gazebo. Okay, what is this? Is this a school? Yeah, looks like, yeah, okay. Let's see where we are on the map here. Okay, this is school here. What's this over here? Gate is locked. But I can jump over the fence, so that's not bad. Both of those are locked. This will probably be locked. Probably not actually worth trying to. Where? No, that's not someone hitting me. That's someone hitting inside. Nothing, no value there. All right. Carry on down this road here. So what is this place? It's just the school bus garage. Now, going down, like picking a house like this is probably gonna be a good idea. Larger house away from everything else a little bit. Oh, what is that? I'm glad, like, so on the one hand, I feel like they shouldn't give you a map. You should have to have an in-game map to consult. That is a rude way of dealing with that, but alright. So that is apparently beyond the borders of the demo. Was apparently, I cannot go that way. Okay, a little worse for wear, but we made it through that. Let's get back up on the road. So, definitely don't want to set up shop there if they're gonna be bouncing me out of there. So, and what is this space here? Doesn't look super defensible, so some sort of store. Ah, but hardware store, definitely a place worth considering. Now this might actually be worth trying to move into. So there's definitely zombies somewhere around here. hear you, zombie. Way into the... Okay. Yeah, sure, take a beer bottle. All these lights are bright. I think we'll leave it. So that main, like this main area here is livable. I think the problem I have here is, so one of the things of like in real life, a fire department would be a fantastic place because the fire department has enough space for people. Basically, the firefighters can live in the fire department, so you've got space. In this case, they have not really given you any of that living space. They've kind of given you a hint of it. Here you've got like a kitchen and a sofa. And you could sleep on the sofa, but there's no beds, no. I mean, I guess smaller fire departments, this is probably not inaccurate. Okay, I'm gonna run away just for a moment. I will be right back. Okay. Definitely have to replace this chair. It's getting too creaky. Okay, back in my van. Okay, what? I just don't know what's on the map. I don't know what my options are. I don't know if there's like some... Oh, that was terrible. I don't know if there's some best places to set up or if it's kind of just pick a place and go. No. We cannot go any further north than that. Alright. What is over? Oh, is this the park I'm next to? Yeah, I'm just. But what is up this way? Pine Grove assisted living. That might be a area worth checking out. Sheriff's hat. There's definitely some stuff like that where the item does not have a basically the item is pretty limited in what it has the options for. So it just shows up as a towel when it drops to the ground. Yeah, not a terrible place. Alright, let's go this way. Here, I'll just keep driving until daybreak, and then at that point I will sort of just force myself to pick one of the options. Commit to it, start actually trying to build something. No, I'm cold, I can set the... Alright, and... what is this? Another store? Ah, bar and grill. This might actually be a good option though, because it looks like it might have some residents upstairs. Okay. Hazmat suit. Terrible shape, but could be worth something. Alright, so I kind of like this spot because it is sort of central everything, but it's sort of up away from the main road. And it's between this town here and this town out here, so. Alright, so first things first. Let's try to get myself set up here. Oh, hey, Christopher. The game is vain. It is a demo. It is not a released game yet. But it is definitely and it's so far I'm quite impressed with it. I feel like it's got a lot of potential. There's a lot of zombie games that get it wrong, but this is one that seems like it might actually have things kind of figured down because it's like really I think there's two ways to go with zombie games. It's either you go full on like Left 4 Dead, maximum sort of adventure, like basic action. Like everything is just action packed. So the one downside of this house is it's not two stories, and it would be really nice to have a second story because I don't have to worry about defending as many windows. Well, let's make my. Well, it's got some plots though. But yeah, basically you can either go the action route like Left 4 Dead, or you take it more seriously like something like Project Zomboid. And Project Zomboid is my favorite way to do some of that. I appreciate that sort of attention to detail that they go with. So let's go back down and check the bar and grill. Maybe that'll be my. Because if it's got living space on that second floor, then that'll probably be a good place for me. Hmm. Alright. So the fact that we've got a nice big kitchen here is kind of nice. Yeah, I feel like a bar with upstairs living would be the perfect zombie survival setup. Well, I do wish I could find the main lights for this place. The little cell phone flashlight I have is not great. Okay, at least this main area is lit up. Okay, there. So that door's been beat off of its hinge. Okay, so cleared out the main floor. Hold on. This is a bad idea. That is very cool. The fact that I can play the piano. Not that I can actually play the piano, but like the fact that the option to play the piano is there is fantastic. Okay. So we've got that space upstairs. How do I get to that? Little utility room. A zombie behind the utility room, because of course there is. So we've got natural gas here. Excellent. Let's close that behind me. Let's go upstairs. Oh, this is a nice big open living space. I like this. Okay, definitely going to claim this spot. So there's a bedroom, laundry room, a living room, and now this is and there's a bathroom, perfect. Now this is a fantastic space with one staircase going up. So now that I've decided I want this space, now I have to actually set this up for myself. First things first. Claim a bed. This is a interesting case there. I definitely am interested. I will have to get... Ooh, baseball bat is definitely something I will want to hang on to. Man, I've got so many baseball bats. This is great. So this is definitely set up as if it's going to be the master bedroom, since it's just got its own bathroom and everything. But there's no bed in this room, and it's pretty small for a master bedroom. Alright, well... So now I just need to work on... I feel like I'm going to probably try to break a hole between here into this wall at some point. But I don't know how... don't know how they've built this game. I don't know if you can destroy walls. This is just a thing that my brain goes, yes, this is the thing I want to do, because that's what I would do in Project Zomboid. Just because I want to do a thing doesn't mean I can do a thing. Let's go check the back of this van. Actually, what is... Well, let's see if we can drive this van. This van's probably more reliable than the one that we had dropped on a tree twice. I'll try to hotwire. I don't have... Okay, that worked. Cool. Now it no longer requires keys. Alright, to the hardware store. Car dealership, I assume? Also curious what that place is. Wait, which way am I going? Okay, I'm going the way I thought I was. So, definitely going to be a place worth writing. But, first things first, I just need to go to the hardware store. I just need to get some nails and a hammer. However, can I get fuel? Because the fuel in this vehicle is incredibly low. We'll grab some whiskey. I guess that was just them glitching. Now, I have a deep wound. Let's apply a bandage. Any chance of painkillers around here? Probably not. Definitely got high levels of pain, but the damage is going down. Alright. Sure, I'll take the money, why not? Thermometer. Scissors seem useful. Take those compression bandages. There, hammer. That is a big ticket item for me. Though I do still need. Right. Yep. That's. Okay, so this was just boarded up. Alright, well. I hear you. Where are you there? Their pain's slowly starting to actually back off now. There, let's fill the gas tank. That's what I came here for. And it's fog as a hell, so I'm gonna have to rely on the map to know where I'm actually going. Okay, quite a bit further. Ah yes, graveyard on the left there. Pain is slowly starting to drop off. I do hope that this game doesn't just sort of like blend into other games. Like you've got like Rust, Scum, um, Daisy. Daisy would be the big one because that's the other similar type of zombie game. I hope it really kind of sticks to the like basically 3D Project Zomboid would be fantastic, and I'd want it a lot more than a Daisy, like a Daisy clone, because we've we already got that. It doesn't really add anything new, whereas 3D Project Zomboid is one of those games where there's a lot of people that would play Project Zomboid if it wasn't one of those games that just is difficult to play. That top-down isometric perspective makes it a bit of a weird challenge. That almost sound like a rooster. There. Okay. Let's see, where is... Alright, somewhere in here there's got to be nails. If there's not, I will be very disappointed. Oh, grab that. Ah. So these thermometer I'm good on. I don't need more of those. Nails. Nails and screws. Excellent. Heavy bolts. Bottle of glue. Let's take it. Excellent. I'm actually making some progress here. Where? There. Floodlights seem useful. So does a work light. I don't think I'll play playing this long enough for seeds to matter a bunch, but string trimmer, I don't. Okay, at this point, I'm just grabbing things, but I've got a van. I'll pile things in the back of the van. Grab any of the planters. There, that should do. And let's actually drop a thermometer in here, because that lets me actually tell the specific temperature. And that's the thing I kind of appreciate. Leaky pool. Alrighty. Was not expecting to find ammo in the mailbox, but alright. Lots of zombies over there, but as long as they're not over on my half, I'm just gonna ignore them. Okay. Ooh, sledgehammer. Yes. Shitty, that sounds like a good thing to be grabbing. Alright. I'm over encumbered, I get it. Let's go put stuff in the back of the van. Alright. I'm back. I actually do enjoy the fact that this is not just random searching. There is actually things on the shelf. Can spray paint actually be used for anything? It can be. Excellent. Alright. Let's see what we have back here. Some gin, absolutely. Okay, I think I have grabbed essentially everything I can from this area. So, time to go home and try to see if I can actually build something. Alright, there's the gas station. I'm very grateful that fuel doesn't drain at a horrendous rate. We're gonna have to go back through there in a bit, because that'd be some interesting stuff. Although that will probably not be today's stream. Ah, there it is. Home sweet home. Just gonna leave all the doors open until we're done with zombies spawning inside buildings here, because I'd rather not have them here at all. Also, yeah, like just me being away from this building for a bit and basically went through a full, basically everything respawned into it. Uh, well, I guess I have to pick a lock. I have to go grab my lock picks, pick that lock, even though this door. So this is a thing that is, I mean, whatever, it's fine. We'll see if it stays this way in the long-term game or not, or if it gets fixed up. Alright, it's not fixed up, but basically if that's a thing that they worry about is having it not basically have it set so that the world doesn't just like reset one instead of your view. Okay. Got to have a search function. That's a handy thing to have. There. That is what I want right now. Just a lockpick. Sorry, was that a train? Train still goes in the zombie apocalypse? Okay. Damn. Alright, well, first and first, I need to build. So I need some scrap wood. I need some heavy cutting tools. Let's see what I can get for that. Let's grab the sledgehammer. Let's grab a hammer. And I do also want some nails. What has me stressed? Let's drink some gin. That'll get me de-stressed. Also get me a bit drunk, but de-stress is the part we're focusing on here. Alright, let's put the right, still no scrap wood. All of that and no scrap wood. Well, that gives me one of the scrap wood I need. Still got a ways to go though. Alright, let's go across the way. See maybe if I can get some scrap wood from here. Three scrap wood, so that's a good start. Zombies are really not that much of a threat indoors because they can't navigate doors. Alright. Oh, hey. That's a deer. Going to guess I'm not going to be able to beat a deer to death with a baseball bat. Seems unlikely. Although if it stays here in the corner, maybe I'll do. I have successfully killed a deer. Not sure what I had expected, but none of that was expected. Also, the facial expression of that deer. That is horrifying. Oh. This is highly rude. I went across the way, and the house I'm trying to get has just spawned entirely full of zombies. Again. Oh. Ah. Okay. Finally, am I able to build my utility? Oh, I think I figured that out now. This is a press and hold. Okay. So now I have finally claimed the building. What is my medical status? I got pretty beat up on that one. No actual real injuries though, so alright. Drink some more gin. Drop down that stress. Alright, let's see about food. Sorry, frozen barbecue chips. What? Why are they frozen? Half-pound pretzel? That's a big bloody pretzel. Okay. Let's take some there. Bean soup. What? Let's turn it on. Yes, let's open it. Should be. Night time at the moment. Oh, I need a pot. Do I have a pot somewhere around here? As of I knowing, I should not need a pot. It should be helpful, but not required. Okay, so I do not have a light bulb dead up there at the moment. Alright, well, let's go back and sleep for a couple more hours. Alright. First things first. Need more but scraps. Okay, well, I made progress, but I think that's about all I have time for today, really. I'm gonna have to deal with the rest of that another time. Definitely a lot of promise this game. It definitely is looking good, but we'll see. I may try to stream this again later this week. We'll see how the week goes, but in the meantime, I hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you guys next time.